Hi, thanks for joining us. Today I have Tracie Romero with us to talk a little bit about health insurance and how it can really become a big deal if you don't have a ready plan to go to and you're on your spouse's plan and you've got to find your own. It's a tough thing to navigate. So I'm glad to have Tracie here to tell us a little bit about health insurance and divorce.
Hi, I'm Tracie Romero. I'm with Colorado Insurance. I've been in the health insurance industry for about 3 years, so feel like I have a pretty good grasp of it. As you're embarking on this divorce journey, the one thing you need to know is that you can't do anything until your divorce is final. The divorce is what qualifies as your qualifying event. Once that happens, you have three options. You're going to want to look at what those options are before your trigger point, because you have a limited time to make a decision once that trigger time happens. And your choices are going to be continue with Cobra. You can go to the marketplace, or there's some alternative options such as cost share and indemnity plan.
That's great. And just even those within each one of those options is so much information. And I like to point out to our listeners or our viewers is that because of the changes that happened with the Affordable Care Act, there's not very many people. They've reduced the commissions. And so there's not that many people that you can find that will really assist you through this process that get paid for their time. But so Tracie's wonderful to help educate our clients, to help educate the people that come to our workshops. She generally does property and casualty insurance, but because she's an expert in health insurance, I'm so glad to have you to bring value to our team of people. So if you wouldn't mind telling a little bit about Cobra, maybe each of the three options, just a little bit. Tell us a little bit about Cobra first, what they might need to know.
Sure. Cobra can be very beneficial. There are some limits, meaning that you might not necessarily be getting the best rate once you hit Cobra. If there is an issue with your insurance, there could be a point when you might need to go back to your ex to get assistance, because again, it's a part of their health benefit. And although there are third-party administrators and carriers, sometimes the issue is really with what's going on with the primary beneficiary of the plan, which would then be your ex. So that's something to be very, very conscious of when it comes to Cobra. The ACA plans, one of the things that I would be very conscious of is that it's very difficult to maneuver their website and understand the questions that they're asking. I highly recommend working with a specialist in that area just to help you if you are planning on or think that you are going to qualify for some type of a subsidy or cost sharing or cost reduction through the ACA. I had problems with it before I became an agent and I was licensed, so there are challenges with the ACA. And then with the cost share, some things that you need to remember is that things that you're used to having, such as any type of pre-screening is covered in your health insurance. That's completely out of your own pocket. It is not covered under your cost share plan. And when it comes to cost share, you have to be aware that you are also going to be the one who is filing claims. So there are some pitfalls with that as well. The indemnity plans, much like the cost share plans, you're going to have to go through an underwriting approval. So you'll want to start that process earlier than when you actually hit your qualifying event. You don't need to have a qualifying event to start those plans. They don't have a period of enrollment. But again, underwriting process. And indemnity plans have a lot of holes in them, and some of them sound really great because they're inexpensive, but one of the pitfalls that you need to watch out for those is they're only going to pay X dollars for something that happens, and it might not even be enough to cover a small portion of something, say like a cancer experience or a heart attack. So you need to be very aware of what it covers and whether that's a risk you're willing to take. So again, reach out to a professional. I'm happy to answer questions. I do this for the reason I know there's so few people out there that are aware of all of the different options that are out there, much less are they going to take the time to talk to you about it. And it really does have to do with that commission that is available to insurance agents today in that healthcare arena. So I'm doing this because I've been through divorce. I know how difficult it is to maneuver through this. You know how even more difficult it is to maneuver through the health insurance process. So I'm happy to come in and help in any way that I can.
That's awesome. Tracie, thank you so much. And yeah, I really encourage people to call Tracie. She's so knowledgeable. She just has such a heart for people and she follows up. She's excellent customer service. So we've got your information on our website. Can you give us though your phone number and your email address in case they want to jot it down?
Absolutely. So you can reach me at my business line, which is 720-675-7915. Again, that's 720-675-7915, or my email address, which is T as in Tracy, Romero, R-O-M as in Mary, E-R-O, at buy, B-U-Y, Colorado Insurance, all spelled out.com.
Awesome. Thank you. And again, that is on the website. So I appreciate you spending some time with us and I'll look forward to seeing you at the next workshop.
Thank you so much, Leslie.